And if you were watching us for the last half an hour but no sound, thank you to my sound engineer, Mr. Smith, for letting us know
Oh
that we
man.
weren't here. And we're back now. It's your boy, the board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, along with Adam the Jet. And you can finally hear us. And we are here. We are back live. It is Brothers Talk Ball. We are going over week one. We're gonna restart this. We're gonna reset it, and we're gonna make it happen again. Are you ready, Jet?
I'm ready, man. Whatever you are, man. A lot of action this week.
A lot of action this week. Okay, we're going to start with the first game of the week. We're going to go to Thursday night and talk about the Thursday night game. We're going to talk about the Lions and Chiefs. One of the things that we talked about in the Def
Previous
Cast,
episode, yeah.
we'll call it the Def Cast.
Defcast, all right.
Not that much of a shocker for me. I actually put the Lions in that game. You were heavy on the Chiefs. You were ready to take them for 6.5. I
Yeah.
said slow your roll a little bit.
Yeah.
Kelsey wasn't there to catch the ball.
No.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I really thought even without Kelsey, it's Pat Mahomes. We're talking about like the best player in the league, maybe, because former NFL MVP coming into Arrowhead with the Super Bowl banner celebration and all that stuff. It's a hard hard place to play for opposite team.
Mhm.
For and for the Lions to coming there and really like ruin the whole party. It was something. And should I ask you, is it how the Chiefs is gonna look like without Travis Kelsey? It looks scary.
Look, it does look scary. Two things. Get Jones back on defense. That's for damn well sure. And tell your receivers to catch the ball.
Mm.
How many drops did we see in that game?
Oh man, Tony, come on, Tony.
It was scary. Kadarius Toney had a catch in the last minute of the game, and I mean nobody was near him for like 2 feet.
Mm.
No sun in his eyes.
Mm.
He's been accused of having drop seas before.
Yep.
Dropped a wide open look. The next play is a penalty, brings them back. Then you get a sack. Then they're up the game. Now,
Right.
is this cause for concern for the Chiefs? Obviously it's the Chiefs. I do believe we think they will come back from this.
Yes,
but
they will.
but tough loss when they could have won that game.
Tough loss.
Now, not taking away from the Chiefs. I'm kind of big on the Lions right now.
Yo,
That's a
and
team
me
that's
too.
up and coming,
We-
and you got to watch out for them. And you can't take anything away from them in that
we
victory.
talked about them. Jared looked great. Like last year, he finished the year. You remember that last game? If the Packers would have lost that game last year, they didn't make the playoff, and they did. They lost, and that was the last game of Aaron Rodgers over there, and he has to
Absolutely.
like thinking about his whole career and stuff. That was a heartbreaking loss for them and the Packers, and the Lions show a lot of attitude, and they came week one prepared. Dan Campbell fired them up, and I think they're going to be a great team,
They're 1-0 and a scary team right now.
great scary team. Scary team,
That was
obviously.
scary team. The Bengals and the Browns, my
Oof.
friend. Now, I don't think anybody saw that coming, but what does this say about the Bengals right now? $40 million quarterback. More than 40.
More than
The highest
40.
paid quarterback in the league doesn't get
highest player, highest
league.
paid player in the history of the NFL.
doesn't get 100 yards in a football game. Now, you could talk about the rain. You could talk about the fact that he didn't play preseason. You could talk about the fact that he might still be injured. But is this cause for concern, or are we taking it away from the Browns? Are the Browns just good?
Hey, who said that the Browns didn't look good with Deshaun Watson? That's being there from the whole preseason, building chemistry with Nick Chubb in the backfield and a couple of weapons like Njoku and all those guys. It's not like last year when he came into the season and didn't know his receivers, didn't have any chemistry, and it just came in and we pay you so much, $235 million.
Mhm.
So having a guy like this, you better get on the field right away. So it's going to be a different year. For me, I think the Browns look great.
And speaking about
I
money
don't-
camp, let me just drop this in. Speaking of money camp, buy me love. Something happened on the weekend. I want to send a special shout out to your parents on their nuptials
Thank you.
because they made me believe in love again, and I'll tell you why. This heart, okay, it was stone. It was cold, okay, and I'm known for that. Everybody knows I have a stone heart. It's hard to get in here. But after I
Man,
saw the pictures of that wedding and I saw you and the family at that wedding, I believe in love again. And I want to thank your parents for that
right,
and send a
thank you
big
so much, man.
congratulations to them.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for love again.
Well, you're gonna fall in love again, man. Don't worry about it.
Maybe one
You're already
day,
too much in love with the
maybe
Dallas
one-
Cowboys after week one.
You know what? Thank you for mentioning that. And if that's all the love I got in my life, that's all I need, B.
That's all you need for now.
That's all I need.
Are you still gonna be in love at the end of the season? That's what we.
Factual.
Mm.
Factual. Moving on, we have the Texans and the Ravens. Now, listen, I was not impressed at all
Mm.
by Lamar Jackson in this game, even though I love Lamar. I think if they were playing any other team but the Texans, it's a different story
Yeah.
after this game.
It would have been a hard game to play. First
He's
of
got to
all-
protect that ball.
Yo, that's what I was going to. Man, he's running like one hand on the ball, like scrambling, like he's still in Louisville.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You just got paid. You got weapons down the field. OBJ, Zay Flowers, and all those guys. Mark Andrews wasn't
Who was
there.
playing by like a beast, by the way. Zay
Yo.
Flowers is the real deal.
Zay Flowers is the real deal.
And nobody who thinks he's not, you're not really looking at what's going on over there.
Yo.
OBJ was OBJ a little bit, so you
Oh, he didn't. Well,
But
I
Zay
don't
Flowers is
blame-
the rookie that they thought he is.
Yeah, I don't blame OBJ. He didn't have that many target, but it's okay. He's coming back from 2 years inactive since his knee injury in the Super Bowl. But Zay Flowers, man, I
real
saw
deal,
I
my
saw
friend.
I saw him make them look silly,
Yeah.
spin moves and jukes and all that. Woo, woo. Hey, man, he's electric. He's
Yeah.
gonna be something. And let's talk about the other side of the ball. Raquan Smith just did one of
I know
just did
Chicago's
an
feeling that.
amazing
Chicago's
performance.
feeling that.
16 tackles,
Yes.
a sack, 2 tackles for loss,
He was everywhere.
everywhere. I know it's the Texans, I know it's CJ Stroud and a young offense, but I still gotta give them credit for that. That's for sure.
Yep, that's it. That's it. And in a game that, oh my gosh, I almost don't want to talk about because I don't want to hear the hype. Oh, I need one of those after I talk about this guy. Baker Mayfield won the game
Yo, Baker.
for the Bucks. Are we gonna have to hear Baker Mayfield stories
Man,
again?
he has how do you say that? Big boots to fill up, after Tom Brady over there in Tampa. They're looking for a quarterback, a franchise quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that they found him, but to go in Minnesota and get that hard win against a Super Bowl team like Minnesota with Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins that looked great last year. They started 11-0 that year, and they're getting their first loss against Baker and the Bucks.
Talk about Justin Jefferson for a second. The man is all world. At one point during this game, he had 7 catches for 100 and something like 50 yards. I mean, unheard of.
no, JJ is going to be JJ. That's for sure.
These are facts.
But
Kirk Cousins has to protect that
about
ball.
Kirk
that's
Cousins.
crazy.
He fumbled a ball on the under center snap.
Yeah,
Man, you
in
cannot
a
do
scoring
that.
position.
He's a veteran. He's almost done with his career. He needs to
By the way, making big money.
making big money as well. But these
Another
type of
quarterback you're
mistakes
talking
is
about?
rookie mistakes. You cannot do that at this level.
Mhm.
Level of experience like this, and it's a tough loss. And if they're losing against Buccaneers, I cannot imagine what's going to happen this season. It's going to be a
That's going to be a scrappy division.
interesting
The
season.
whole season, that's going to
Yeah.
be a scrappy division.
Yeah, talking about the Buccaneers division as well with the Panthers and the Falcons that just
There you go. Coming into
went
that
act-
game, let's
yeah.
talk about that game. The Falcons look like they have a very young and bashful backfield.
Yeah,
Got to do something about getting the ball to the receivers, though. I mean, at
Yeah.
one point in this game, London Drake and Kyle Pitts, who I have to ask you, is he done already? Which I don't know. But,
Well-
I mean, they had 0 catches.
zero catch. I know. What was the quarterback?
some point in-
Desmond Ritter, young quarterback. The thing with Calpitz is when he got drafted, he didn't have a great. I don't remember who was the quarterback. I think was it Matt Ryan his
Yeah.
last year over there.
Of course.
So I think in 3 years or 4 years that he was there, he got a couple of quarterbacks, so he didn't have any chance to build any chemistry and get
Gotta
some
be
good
careful.
production.
Got to be careful when you come out of college and they start calling you the second coming of something. I mean, they had Kyle Pitts hailed as changing the tight end position forever.
Mm.
And it just hasn't happened right now.
Yes,
Obviously, he had
yeah.
the injury one season, But other than that, he just hasn't shown up and done what we thought he was going to do.
No, man. But I still think a lot of work to do in the Falcons. First of all, they got the win, so that's first. And you don't forget about Cordarrelle Patterson, who is they called him a joker now.
He's a
It's not
Swiss-
even a
yeah.
receiver or running back.
Yeah.
They title him as a joker on the offense, so he can be anywhere,
Swiss Army.
anytime on the field. So
And in the game, okay, exactly. And in the game, I'm not going to spend any time on the Commanders beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are tanking, fumble inside of 2 minutes. Nobody went near him. Let's stop cheating, but we're going to watch it all year. And I'm going to mention it all year because they are tanking, and there's absolutely no doubt about it. Commanders, great win. Let's move
great
on.
win for the Commanders.
Great. Let's move on. I'm not wasting my time with that stupid game.
Yeah.
We got the Jaguars and the Colts. And the
Yep.
Colts, another example of, hey, team, why not pay up running back? Why not? Because you're idiots. And I'm sick of this league doing this, okay?
Mm.
We talked about it in the silent cast. I am
Yep.
sick of this league. We're not talking about your average running back on your team, your
Yep.
third or your second. We're talking about they're not paying elite running backs in this league anymore.
No, man.
Do you think this game is different with their elite running back in the game?
Yes, it is. The
And
Colts,
all-
even though they won, the answer that the GM of the Colts was saying about like why he doesn't pay JT is we just won 4 games last year,
Yeah,
but still you wouldn't have won any without him. Any 0. Okay, so
And hold on. How's your season start? How's your season starting out now?
oh fuck,
Kinda looks like a
0 and
goose egg.
1, 0 and 1. That's it. You know, I think Richardson started well the game, but still he's a rookie, first experience, first game in the NFL. He needs to. Well, first of all, a lot of turnovers in that game. A lot of turnovers. So,
But hey, how about the return of Calvin Ridley?
Yo.
Welcome back.
electric.
Welcome back.
Please,
I'm a beast. In case you forgot, I'm a beast.
please, Calvin, stop betting. You're better than that.
Hey,
You're better on the field, man. Get those
Hey,
millions.
This year we want nobody on massage.
Don't do those parlays, man. I'm
NFL
telling you.
players, listen to me right now. We don't want you on massage tables. We don't want you. We don't want you online in gambling parlors. Just keep it on the field, okay?
Keep it on the field, man. And
Keep it on the field.
what I was about to say about Calvin Ridley is from the start of the game, you saw Trevor Lawrence having confidence in him and was targeting him right away, and he got the first touchdown of the game.
Absolutely.
And I think he's gonna make himself the wide receiver one in that team.
Yep.
Really, really fast.
These are facts,
So
my friend.
these are good things
These-
to look at for the Jags.
These are facts. Now, in the battle for supremacy for the NFC East in terms of the elite teams, we'll start with the first of those mentioned elite teams, the San Francisco 49ers defeating
Yep.
the Steelers from
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
man.
By the way, Blade, you old Sidekick 20. I don't want him in my grill piece. I will give him your phone number. I'll give him your address. I'll give him your birthday. I'll give him your kids' names. I'll give him all. Just don't bother me with this. I Blade? Because you know what they say about Steelers. They lose and then you can't find them.
And I was rooting for the Steelers to show up
Yeah.
at home first game
Yeah.
with Pickett and Pickens and all those guys
Pickens.
and Warren in the backfield
And a big tight end.
Deontay Johnson. They have a good team.
Deontay Johnson came up limp in that game too.
Oh yes,
On one of
it's
those
true.
plays in the league where
It's true, yes.
nobody was around him and his hamstring pulled up on him.
Yeah,
They listen. I watched Ocho Cinco talk about this. The conditioning of the players in the league right now, is it the diet? Is it not training? Is it not playing enough? Something's going on where you're getting these non-contact injuries. What's going on with the league?
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's
some players,
preseason as well.
some
Start
players
playing,
just-
start playing your players in preseason.
yeah. So that's what's happening sometimes. These guys getting big contracts, and they don't want to. Those coaches don't want to risk them to get injured in the preseason. So they don't see any.
Really,
They don't see any playing time in
and
the.
how is that working out for you?
Man, some doesn't make any difference, but some, man, they coming week one and they're lacking. They don't have they're not in that form that they should, So it's really, that's a hard subject to talk about, because I know there's a lot of players to evaluate to cutting to 53 man roster every year. but you still need to have time to get time to these guys to get used to the speed of the game, because the speed of the game change every year. The rules change and all that, and the conditioning, and now they I think they cut down the games, the preseason games to 3 games, I think, something like that.
Something garbage like that.
Yeah.
And because they made an extra playoff game.
So the I think
Revenue, money,
Yeah.
money, revenue.
and I think the season is coming faster after the training camp. So and even some guys, they don't take that too much serious. They have season. You're getting a big contract. You're a star and all that. You know, you have some players like Brady that just doesn't take any day off.
And you
And
know
he
why he
just
doesn't
showed
need
up.
it? But he takes a lot of vitamins.
Yep. What kind of vitamins?
I said vitamins, sir. Let's move on. Don't want to talk about LeBron James either. Okay, guys. Next we have the Titans and the Saints. Now, here's the thing. First of all, get the ball to D-Hop more. That's number one. Number two, the Saints, on paper, are a very, very good football team. 2 running backs that can run the ball well. 2 receivers that can be out of this world. If they pull it together, now they have a quarterback. Derek Carr's there. His first victory from being a Raider. Are they on the upswing? Are the Titans on the downswing? By the way, give the ball to Derrick Henry.
Yeah, well,
Give the ball to your best players.
They,
you know
they
what I mean?
did. They give the ball a little bit to Derrick Henry, but does D Hop realize that he has Ryan Tannehill right now? Like, you need to realize that. You know, it's he's happy that
So
to
it's
be a Titan.
It's a QB thing. Is that what we're talking about? Right now?
Well, I wasn't impressed for real. Tannehill, I wasn't impressed last night. So you know, it's gonna be a lot of chemistry to build on. You have Henry that's still going to be a force in the backfield. There's still going to be a running team at the end of the day just because of this man.
Yeah.
But on the
Or they
other,
should still be a running team
Yeah.
because of this man.
hey, what's up, Dan? So yeah, on the other side of the ball, the Saints, Derek Carr, props to him, get a first win at home. With Michael Thomas that's doing his comeback. I love the connection. Olave that was a little bit banged up a little bit, but then when Alvin Kamara is going to come back with Jamal Williams fully healthy, I think this offense is going to be really, really special.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Another game, kind of do I call it a spoiled comeback? Is Russell Wilson's comeback spoiled by the fact that he lost to the Raiders?
Oh man,
Or should we all go out tomorrow and try and find a porn star girlfriend?
no man.
Is that the key to victory in the NFL?
Honestly, I don't know. Russell Wilson, and let's talk about Sean Payton's coming back to the NFL as well. I was about to say Hall of Fame coach,
Okay, relax.
but he's not there yet. He needs to win with that team to be called a Hall of Famer coach. But about that, they started the game with the onside kick.
Yes,
That's
I was
really,
impressed by that though.
That's
I
really
was
Sean
impressed by that,
Payton-ish to do.
and it's
So-
very, very Sean Payton, exactly.
Yeah, and but still, the problem last year was the offensive production, and it didn't happen yesterday as well. And against the Raiders, talking about not an elite team, and they couldn't move the ball as much.
Yeah.
Only 16 points with all those weapons on the offense. So
Jimmy G has found something with Myers though, and Devontae is going to be Devontae. If they keep that up,
That's
there's something going on.
and
And my beige brother should be happy about that.
and Jacobs in the backfield. Let's not forget about him.
Absolutely.
Raiders could be good.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go with another of the 3 top elite teams in the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Patriots.
Yep.
Somebody got a scare yesterday,
Yep.
and it's called the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, they got lucky, huh?
They got a scare yesterday.
They got lucky as fuck, man. They were winning 16 or 17-0 at the half, and the Pats came back into the game, almost scored, and I think it was about the weather a little bit. Hunter Henry did a great stuff, and like we said earlier, Bill Belichick, if he's coaching a team, his team is never going to give up until the last whistle. And they show a lot of attitude. Obviously, Mac Jones
is Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is Mac Jones. For me, is not not even a top 10 quarterback right now. So
By the way,
Um,
special shout out going to Kelly out there in Kingston on your new move, and your boys almost pulled it off. That would have been a happy part of your last couple of weeks, and I wish they would have
yeah,
did that for you.
but yeah, the Eagles got lucky. I was not expecting that from the Eagles coming out of a Super Bowl appearance last year. Just winning by 5 against the Patriots. That wasn't not even a playoff team. And they didn't, except for the defensive side of the ball, where a lot of players left. They look the same offense like last year. So
Yep.
what's that? What happened? I don't even know for real.
Now, are we going to
Uh,
blame the weather? Are we going to blame the players that are left? Is this okay, or is it just a hard game for Philly? And is Philly did Philly look at? Are you looking at Philly like they're still one of the 3 league teams in the NFC East?
Not after that game, that's for sure.
Ooh,
Um,
that's big.
Well, they still won it. They still won. That's the
Win
key
dirty,
thing.
baby. Win dirty.
Win
but just
dirty.
win.
But I'm telling you, I don't want to jump in too much into the other game, but a lot of other NFC teams impressed me yesterday.
Absolutely. By the way, for
Way
everybody
before the
watching,
Eagles.
please subscribe, click the bell, share the podcast. We need those numbers. Next game, my friend, is my shocker of the week. A team that I picked to win the NFC West over those 49ers we were talking about. Got shellacked. The Rams came in and beat the living you know what out of the Seahawks without Cooper Kupp. What is going on right here with Seattle?
Oh man.
Or but the way they played, I think I overhyped them.
No, but last year, what happened with the Seahawks last year? Geno Smith did. First of all, he was a comeback player of the year. He did an amazing
Deservedly
season,
so, yeah.
and he was leading his team to the playoff. And I was really impressed because we didn't saw them having a chance to make the playoff the whole year until he stepped up and he took the team on his shoulder. But the same problem as last year, the defense. And then we're talking about the Rams, who doesn't have, like you said, no Cooper Kupp, and they let two receivers, Tutu Hatwell did 100 yards game,
Yeah.
and another undrafted, I don't even know his name. I don't even know his name, and he did
Well,
100
listen,
yards as well.
Sean McVay's going to have his team ready, and he's going to have his players step up, and that's exactly what happened in that
I
game.
love how Sean McVay approached the game, and he's coaching this LA team. It's not for nothing that they won the Super Bowl a couple years back. Matthew Stafford is still relevant, still a good quarterback, but Seahawks wasn't one of the big
ready.
challenge, man.
They were not ready. Bringing us to the game of the day. Now, I've said this, and
Oh man, game of the week.
well, there's one game left. Relax, young man. Don't sell yourself short, young man. One of the things that happened to me in the pregame show yesterday that I talked about, everybody seemed to call me crazy for saying it. I said Justin Hubert, in my estimation, is overrated. Not because he's not a good quarterback, not because he doesn't throw for 150 billion yards, but because he just doesn't win the big ones. And this was an example of it. But he ran into a Tua that played next world.
Oh
But
my
let's
God.
talk about Tariq Hill for a second.
Oh
shall we?
man, Tyreek Hill. Come on.
250 yards. Tariq Hill said at the beginning of the year, I'm shooting for 2,000. It looks like he's well on pace for 2,000 if this keeps up.
You see how they does. I'll see how it does, man. They just Chargers going to score down the field. Tyreek's coming to Tua. He said, just throw it down the field. I'll be there. Just throw it down 60 yards.
Do you understand?
Just throw it down.
Hold on,
I'll be there. Don't
hold on.
worry about it.
Hold on. As hard as you can.
As hard as you can.
I'll be there.
Oh my God.
I'll get
man.
under it.
He's something. Again, the speed that he has is unreal. And it's not about Herbert. Herbert did a great game. How many yards he did, I don't even know. But
But that's his thing. He throws he's Dan Marino-ish.
yeah,
Throws the ball everywhere to everybody, but this doesn't win the games. And to me, that's what's lacking with him. He needs to win a bit more.
yeah, he needs to win that. But I gotta give my shout out to the Dolphins, man. Just staying in the game.
But that was a great game all the way around. And
All
it was
the way
and
around.
It was anybody's game to the
Hey,
end.
it finished 36-34, 70 points on the scoreboard,
Facts.
man. This
Facts.
is a hard game, man.
Pick the over in that bad boy.
Like you're scoring at the end of the game. You're thinking you're winning. You're it's all good. We're done over here, and then the Dolphins coming back again. Like it's
Absolutely.
nothing. Like they still have energy at the end of the fourth quarter. That was really impressive.
It was insane.
Tua, I hope this man's gonna stay healthy. with all this concussion protocol that he had last year.
Yeah, I mean, but it was scary last year, and like
And
hope
and
so, too.
I was feeling the same
Knock
about
on
Tua.
something.
I was feeling the same about Tua last year, that he was on pace to be maybe the MVP.
Yeah,
But you know what happens with all this thing that happened with his hit and the concussion and all that stuff
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
head, and then finally the Dolphins.
but listen, he came out
went
and
down.
said, "I'm awake now," and to my boss over at the other job around the corner, relax, okay? Go on your little vacation this week. We'll talk when you get back. I don't want to hear you. In a second shocker for me, I had no idea Jordan Love was going to come out and do this to the Chicago Bears. By the way, I have been saying Mr. Second Overrated too. Can we start talking about your boy, Justin Fields? Is he not overrated, B?
Oh man, is it gonna still be the same as last year? That is looking downfield, doesn't have any option. That is need to
Take
run,
off and run.
like you need to run 150 yards to like be like close into a game.
Because I can't
Man,
throw the ball 20 yards.
Man, it's crazy.
I can't throw the ball 20
Who is
yards.
his new receiver?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore got hold up to 25 yards. That's it.
And we're talking about DJ Moore.
And the Packers defense. Oh man, they look scary. Jerry Alexander locked him up. And
We can talk about scary defenses in a second, but go ahead.
yeah, but I was impressed. This Bears still scored 20 points.
But Jordan Love was like, and maybe
Jordan Love.
Maybe he's the example that I've been telling everybody and finally listening to me. Keep your quarterbacks that are young on the bench. Let them learn the game for a few years. Bring them in, and this is what you get.
Exactly.
And this is what
Exactly. He learned from the best. Who?
You learn from. Sorry, back up.
Aaron Rodgers. Thank you. Aaron Rodgers. He was just on the bench, watching him for
First of
4
all,
years.
Yes.
Watching him for 4 years.
Yes.
And everyone had doubts because it's been over 30 years that the Packers only have Brett Favre and then Aaron Rodgers for about 15 years each. And then you have that new quarterback, that young guy that they drafted 4 years ago that everyone forgetting about.
Yeah.
But man, what can I say, man? He looked confident in the pocket.
Yeah.
He was doing nice reads, doing good pass to.
Now let's slow down a little bit. Aaron Jones was next level.
Aaron Jones.
The running. Listen, can we talk about this again? Because this stupid league makes me sick. What does he have over there, Jordan Love? He has Dylan and he has Jones. What did they do yesterday? They ran the ball down everybody's mouth. But here's the thing: don't pay a running back. Like, shut up.
And they don't even they just didn't just run with them. They throw a little pass to them as well, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Aaron Jones could be everywhere, could be there like lining up as a receiver, going to the flag, getting a little pass for a couple of yards, and then you don't even know. You can just go off 70 yards like he did yesterday.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, man.
All right, now let's talk about what some are calling it's the last game of the game of the century.
Sunday Night Football, huh?
Yeah, calling it the game of the century. They're calling it maybe one of the greatest defensive games in the history.
Oh wait.
No, this is
okay.
what people are saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and fanboy. I will say this, okay? Did the Dallas Cowboys look very good yesterday?
They look good.
Did the Dallas Cowboys look like a Super Bowl contender yesterday? Yes, they did. Are the Dallas Cowboys maybe the greatest franchise in football right now?
Whoa.
They are. Excuse me.
Whoa.
If I may. Nobody scored on me. So really don't tell me I'm not the best in the league right now.
Yeah,
okay?
but
excuse-moi. 0 people scored on me, B.
0 people.
I am the best over 6 sacks. Something like 7. Don't want to talk about pressures. Don't want to talk about hurries. Don't want to talk about Michael Parsons. I may have to call the police. I may have to call the police.
Okay, let me tell
Dallas
you something.
Cowboys, I love you, B.
Let me tell you what you just said is nobody scored on me. Who is nobody? You talking about only the Giants?
Listen, man.
Only the Giants for now?
You know what I don't have in common with you, right?
Who's coming to town next week, huh? You know who's coming to town next week.
I told you, stop overlooking this week, B. You got a problem today. Now, listen, here's what we have in common, right? Our defenses are exactly alike, B.
Honestly,
has anybody scored on your defense yet?
I'm going to give you flowers for the defense. Yesterday.
And I'm going to take them.
And
I love flowers.
Yesterday.
Tulips.
Look.
Roses.
About about the Giants.
Daisies,
About the Giants. Since
Simmons,
since Eli Manning is there in
Jasmine.
the building, what was the problem of the
I love
Giants?
flowers.
What was the problem of the Giants from
Number
the beginning?
one, they play in New York. Number two, the uniforms are garbage.
Okay.
Number three is the ugliest stadium in the league. Number four, they paid the quarterback way too much money.
That's
Number
true.
five,
That's
they
true.
disrespected their actual team, which is their running back, and they're not paying him at all. I can give you a laundry list
Yeah.
of why there's no reason to
But
select
the
the Giants.
main problem of the Giants since years now been the offensive line. They don't put money in the offensive line. You bet, bro. You can put like $160 million quarterback behind that line, but he won't do shit if you don't have anyone to block with. I mean, the Giants yesterday look ridiculous. Like
No, excuse me,
this-
excuse me. I hate when people do that, man.
what?
They were made to look ridiculous.
Yeah.
They had every hope in the world to come out and do but they couldn't. Why?
No, man.
Because they were made to look like that because they hit what's called a wall of silence.
Man, I love the
Because-
Cowboys. I love Cowboys fan because every year they're getting hyped up
Ladies
for a
and
couple
gentlemen,
of wins.
the role of Stephen A. Smith will now be played by Adam Lejette. Go ahead.
They're
Go ahead.
getting hyped up for a couple of wins in the beginning of the season, and we just let that thing like go on and go on and go on, and it's fun because it's not like the Cowboys are not good every year. They winning some games, and they will be there maybe until the playoffs come in,
Maybe.
and then we'll see
Why
the
you say
real
maybe?
and then we'll see the Cowboys real Cowboys when it's gonna be the big moments. And what do? You know what they do.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
everything.
I can't say that I do. I have question. Question.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls do you have and how many do I have? Don't answer. I'll tell you. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to talk about the game of the night. Maybe you can start working on your Super Bowl tonight. It is the Bills and the Jets. Daunting task. You're at home to open up.
Fuck. I am so hyped up.
Wow. Here,
Oh, what time is it?
You okay?
5.
You okay?
It's
B?
in 3 hours,
Are
30
you okay,
minutes.
B?
Oh
You
man.
gonna do a couple
No,
push-ups,
but
couple sit-ups?
let me tell you something.
Here
Something.
we go, people.
The Jets fan, especially, I'm talking to you guys.
Hold on. No, wait.
What?
Okay, there's nobody out there. Go ahead.
I know there's a few. But
Hey.
we've been waiting for a relevant team for years now. And even Rex Ryan told that this week that it might be a better team that he had when Mark Sanchez was there and they went to the AFC Championship and that. No, stop, man.
Oh, sorry, B. Sorry,
Stop,
B.
man.
No, you
Please.
Good. I'm good. I'm nice. I'm
Have
nice.
some respect for Aaron Rodgers is in the building. 9/11 night is going to be an emotional night in New York. Not like yesterday. We need to save New York because the Giants did sweet fuck
Wait a
all
minute,
tomorrow.
wait a minute.
Yesterday,
Wait a
I mean,
minute. You're gonna
the-
claim 9/11? You're gonna claim 9/11 like that? Like that's supposed to bring
Yo,
you home some
yo.
kind of victory?
yes. What do you think
Wow,
what do you
B.
think they put the Jets on Monday night? What do you think on Monday night on the 9/11? Because they know there's gonna be something big. First of all, it's something big for. Did I did some stuff like that when you're talking about the Cowboys, bro?
You can't
Have some respect,
you
brother.
can't- First of all, no need to have respect. Number one,
It's funny
I
because
gave up 0 points. Respect me, B. Right now, me and you have the same amount of points scored against us.
bro,
What's the difference?
0 points against the Giants. Come on now, what are we talking about here? The Giants?
The Giants were favored along with Philly and Dallas to win that division. They're not bums. They became bums because they played the squad. They played the team. They played the defense. They played, and you know it. I will say it for you. America's team, your team, the Dallas Cowboys.
America's team. That's so funny, man. You know what? Great first game. But I will not have an opinion on the Cowboys until week 4 or week 5 or something.
Good.
Until you guys are not 5-0,
good.
I will not say anything. Okay, you know what? Great wins against the Giants, more than I expected.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But come see my Jets tonight. Okay.
Okay, but-
I
Okay.
think the Bills, you know what? The Bills are a big
okay, this is
big-
your call. You know what? I'm not going to talk about what I think about this game. You give us the play in this game right now. Go ahead. Shoot, go ahead.
The Bills gonna
Go
be a
ahead.
big challenge to start the season.
Favorite to win the division. Go ahead. Sorry.
Favorite to win the division as
My
well.
bad.
This maybe is gonna draw the line here.
You're gonna make a statement.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. This is a statement game. Statement game for the division tonight, and next week.
Right.
This is gonna be the statement
Stop
game
looking
for.
past this week, B. Stop looking past this
Bro,
week,
I'm just
man.
talking about next
Nah,
Sunday.
man.
Come on. First of all,
First
what
of
I'm
all,
saying
don't
is a
look for me.
statement game this week,
Don't look for me, B.
and next week is gonna be a statement game for us.
First of all, put your chest
What
back. Stop talking loud. Put your chest back.
My
Okay.
chest is right here.
Nah,
Nah,
put your chest back.
it's right
man.
here, bro. You
Put
see
your
it.
chest back, man.
You see it, brother.
That's number one. Number two, stop looking past this week, B.
One game at a time. You're right. One game at a time.
Yeah, I mean,
And
and you don't want
I-
to walk into a Lions then, man.
and I love this challenge because you know what? You know what's the difference from the Cowboys this week and the Jets this week? The Jets have a real challenge this week. The Jets gonna like you're gonna have a taste of the season a little bit. Like
Guess
what's
what?
gonna happen?
Are there,
This is a big. We have one of the maybe like the hardest schedule for the Jets.
are you crying already before the first game?
I'm not crying.
No, but
I'm
you're
just saying
crying.
the
No,
fact.
this sounds like a week 8.
Okay.
No, we have to understand my schedule. Are you serious? Is that going to be the theme of your year? But our schedule is so hard, though. But nobody understands my pain. If you had my schedule, then you would see. I don't have your schedule, but my schedule is so hard. I had to play the Bills, then I had to play the Cowboys, then I had to play myself, then I had to play Aaron Rodgers, and it just hurts, and nobody understands me. It just hurts. Bills 2023. Jets 2023. Why are you looking at me like that, B?
Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Bro, he's you know what, guys? He's so
Wow.
happy because he won.
Wow.
He won against the Giants.
Happy every day.
Like it's
Happy
not
every
even
day.
the Eagles. It's not even the Dolphins.
Bring them.
Not even the Rams that did a great game.
Bring them.
Even Jordan Love, I would say like props to the Cowboys. But man, the Giants. Like, what credit do you want from me? Guys, let me ask you something to everyone, and even you. Do you have more credit winning if they win tonight? I'm pretty sure they will because I'm really confident. Do you have more credit winning against the Bills or winning against the Giants?
It's an amazing question. I'll answer it right now.
Mm.
A win is a win, B. You're
Oh,
talking
you
about
see?
men.
You see now?
You're talking. Wait a minute.
You
You're
see now
talking.
what
You're
you're
talking about
saying?
men that have
You see
families
what
at
you're
home.
saying?
You're talking
So-
about men that have families
So
at
if
home.
the Bills and the Giants playing right now, who's winning? Who's winning it between the Bills and the Giants right now?
I couldn't tell you because I'm not watching that game. That's number one.
Ah, come on.
I'm not gonna watch that.
You
game.
know the answer. The Bills is
waste my time
way
watching it.
better than the Giants. Way better. Way bigger of a
Right,
challenge.
which is why you're not winning. I know you're sitting here like all this stuff is coming out of your mouth and you're making yourself. I believe in positive reinforcement and positive feeling. I love it. I do it to myself
Okay,
all the time.
so
Daryl, you're worth it. Daryl, you're special. Daryl, get up and go be that
so
special.
are you
But you're
what
believing
you're
you're
saying
gonna
is
beat the
are you
Bills.
rooting for the Bills tonight?
I'm not rooting for the Bills. I'm telling you, the Bills are winning tonight. There's no rooting. There's no pom poms in here.
Oh,
I don't care about the Bills. But the Bills are gonna put their foot
Yeah.
in thy ass.
It's gonna be a hard
Shakespeare
game.
said that.
I'm not lying. It's gonna be a
Shakespeare
hard
said
game.
thy ass.
But Aaron Rodgers is in the building, and it changed the whole thing.
Oh
It
my
changed the whole
God.
story, brother. The whole thing.
I was speaking with somebody in our restaurant 3 days ago from Wisconsin.
Mhm.
He was from Green Bay.
Yeah.
And I asked him, what happened with you guys and Aaron Rodgers? And he said at the end of it, we hated him. He became bigger than the team. He didn't care about anybody but himself. He's like, New York can have that because he's in a city where they don't understand yet. But the real Aaron Rodgers is going to show his head in New York, and they're going to hate him too. That's just a message from my friend from Wisconsin. How you doing, Bill?
I think it's two different situation. You had the last year, Aaron Rodgers as a Packers. We didn't have no Davante Adams, and we can go back into the time we have no Randall Cobb, no sorry, he has Randall Cobb. He has not Donald Driver, or even we can go back to who was his big
Mother
receiver?
Teresa?
What?
Gandhi?
No,
No, I'm just you're saying a lot
number
of big
87.
names.
I can't
Trying
remember
to
his.
say bigger names.
Can't
for
remember his name. 87. Ah man, come
him.
on.
Jordan Nelson.
Yeah, Jordan Nelson. That was what I was looking for.
I know your quarterback better than your quarterback. You know why you don't know your quarterback? Because he's a phony quarterback. He's a gun for hire. You don't really like him. You don't really
I
want
love him. I love him. And what I saw from him last year, he was losing patience against the young receivers and didn't have any chemistry.
Right.
And he was
And what do
tired
you
of
have
it.
on your team? Young receivers and the ones that he brought. Let me ask you a real question.
And he's so happy since he put this foot in New York. He is so happy. He's more
listen,
than
I
happy.
love your confidence.
And he did what? He participated in the OTAs and he did some snaps in the preseason. It was
He has
5 years
to.
ago
He-
since he did
yeah,
that.
he has to. He's on a new team. He doesn't know what anybody is.
Yeah, but did you ever sign Rogers in another team, in a new team?
Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
You do know you have no offensive line. You do know that, right?
What are you talking about?
You do know your offensive
pretty
line's garbage,
I'm
right?
pretty confident about the offensive line. We got McGovern in the center, Mekhi Becton as a tackle. Huh?
Where did McGovern come from?
I think he's from Dallas.
No, don't think he is from Dallas.
Yes.
So we got rid of him. So I already know he's garbage. So let's talk about. Listen, man. I am not the Santa Claus killer. I am not here to take away your dreams. Okay, you're gonna get a present on the 25th. I'm not here to kill your dreams. What I'm saying is your offensive line is not ready for Buffalo. You're not ready for Buffalo.
Guys,
There are killers over there,
guys,
B.
I cannot.
There are killers over there, B.
I cannot.
And if
wait.
you're not ready for Buffalo, I don't want to talk about. The
I cannot
offensive line.
wait for this game. It's in 3 hours right now.
Yeah, which gives us enough time to eat and calm
My
down.
heart
Maybe-
is
and maybe
bumping
give
right
you
now.
another one of those juices. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it works. It is me, your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, along with the man you're going to see all year with me on Monday night, Adam the Jet. Big news coming from Brothers Talk Ball this week. We are going back live in the city every Monday night, and I'm going to get you caught up on all the details coming up this week. On behalf of Adam the Jet, it is me, your boy, the guru. We will see you sometime this week.
And next week I'll be back. I'll be back for Cowboys Jets next week.
We're doing the whole game.
Me and Daryl's gonna go crazy. Me and Daryl's gonna go. We're gonna be sitting here going crazy, talking shit to each other all night.
No, we're out live in the restaurant.
Oh, man.
Watching the game. It's live starts next week. So
Guys, you need to be there.
So
You need
this
to
is-
be there.
That's right. This is playtime. We do it for real next week. If you want to have the best ticket in the city every Monday night, you will be here with us. Monday Night Football. Adam the Jet, your boy the Guru. You all have a nice night. Take it easy. Mom and Dad, continue love and success. Love you.